guys, it's about that time again. I am standing here with Kerry and we are at Prince Creek Campground. We just got dropped off here by the Lady of the Lake ferry. We're about to hike the Lakeshore Trail. Leaving the Prince Creek Campground, and the trail starts in half a mile. Lakeshore Trail starts at Prince Creek and it actually ends in the town of Stehekin. Interesting thing about the town of Stehekin is that no roads actually go to it. You either have to hike in, you have to come in by seaplane, or you have to come in by boat. We will be there in 2 days. Tonight we're actually going to camp at a campground called Meadow Creek, which is about 7.5 miles in from where we started, and I think we have a 10-mile day tomorrow, 9.5, 10-mile day tomorrow to get into the town of Stehekin. We'll be camping there at a campground called Purple Point and then exploring the town for tomorrow. That will be just the first leg of our journey. After that, we will be hiking up the Stehekin River Road to Rainbow Creek Trail, to the McAllister Trail, and then eventually up onto the PCT, and we will do 30 miles of the PCT, and the end of our journey is actually going to be at Hart's Pass. So we really lucked out today. The weather is only supposed to be up to 79 degrees right now. It's pretty cloudy and we get this nice cool breeze. Temperatures as of last week were up to 108 degrees here in Chelan. So today's beautiful hiking weather and it's not too hot. Coming up at the start of the Lakeshore Trail, and here we are looking at Lake Chelan Sawtooth Wilderness. Fantastic. So it seems like a lot of these trees have burn marks on them. There must have been some sort of a wildfire that was here. I don't have any information on that, but clearly a lot of the bases of these trees are burnt. In on our first decent climb here. The ridge is pulling up and away from the lake, so we're getting a pretty good view from this ridge line right now. Cloud cover is still there. We actually had a light spritzing, just a little bit of precipitation. Weather calls for a possibility of 0.04 inches, so we're not expecting anything big. But the cool breeze and the little misting is really nice climbing up this hill. Perfect little snack spot. coming up on this little cabin thing that looks like it's seen better days. I think it's a 3-walled lean-to. I believe this is Meadow Creek Shelter. Let's check it out. Well, no signs to indicate whether I'm right or not, but things definitely seen better days. There's no bunks or anything like that. Maybe it's just an emergency shelter. But me and Kerry Ann are gonna stop here and have ourselves some lunch. Well, Kerry Ann and I are fed, and now we're gonna hike the remainder of 3.5 or 4 miles, whichever it is, to Moore Point, where we will be camping for the night. Well, the sun has finally come out. Still a gorgeous day, not too hot. Tomorrow is probably going to be scorching. Well, we're going through this burn zone. Me and Kerry Ann just learned, actually not too long ago, that this was a fire that started at Rex Creek. And I guess it happened in 2001. So these burnt trees all the way around here have been standing here for almost 20 years. Apparently it burned 55,000 acres of forest along Lake Chelan. So there's a fun fact. Alright, made about 11 miles today. Moore Point, which is the camp we're staying at tonight, is down that way. According to my map, it's about a quarter mile down that trail detour. Then we'll be headed across that bridge tomorrow, and it's 7 miles into the town of Stehekin. And here we are. We have made it to Moore Point. Looks like we've reached the campground. So it's supposed to have lake access. We've descended a really long way. And yep, we definitely got campers here already. There's the lake out in the distance. Looks like we've got bear boxes and a Volt toilet. So we will not have to hang our food tonight. We will be able to put them in the bear boxes. Awesome, time to find a campsite. Well, we got Kerry Ann all squared away with her tent, and this is where I'm residing for the evening. As usual, I got my hammock set up. It's pretty windy out here tonight, so probably gonna get a pretty good cross breeze on the camping. But for now, me and Kerry Ann are gonna go off and make some dinner. All right, dinner time. What do we got in here? We are making Annie's macaroni and cheese, both of us. And we've already made up the cheese sauce separately. Put a little Tabasco that I'm about to stir in there. And then we're gonna add Yeah. So we're gonna eat good tonight. The lake is beautiful out there. We're currently sitting in the shelter that they have here. I wouldn't sleep here. They have some makeshift bunks. This one actually on the bottom is not even suitable to sleep on. But the campsite is actually pretty nice. We got a great view of the water. So, yeah, time to have dinner and then probably go sit by the lake for a little while. How's dinner?
Delicious.
Well, it's about 5:30 in the morning. Me and Kerry Ann are going to try to get up here and beat the heat for today. Yesterday was kind of a fluke in that it was cloud covered and it was not very hot outside. But today it's supposed to be in high 80s, low 90s. So we're going to get up here, get some breakfast, and head out of camp. Nothing like that warm cup of coffee on a brisk morning. Hummingbird.
I'm like, who's fluttering at me? That's not a yellow jacket. I saw him.
Yeah. All right, well, we are packed, we are fed, and we are heading out of camp right now. We have 7 miles to go to get to the town of Stehekin. We're going to attempt to stop at a camp called Purple Point and get ourselves set up and then spend the day in town. Right now it's 6:30 in the morning. It is still nice and cool outside. We're gonna see how far we can make it before the heat starts to kick in. Off in the distance is the town of Stehekin. We are about 2.5 miles away. Well, me and Kerry have made it into the town of Stehekin. We've managed to find a campsite that was free. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Now we are off to try to find ourselves something to eat. As we were coming down the road, we saw a little place that says it had burgers and other such food, and we are hungry. And probably a little bit later, we're probably going to be taking a swim because that lake looks pretty inviting. Well, since we're spending the day in Stehekin, me and Kerry Anna decided to rent a couple bikes to go to the other side of town, explore the bakery, Rainbow Falls, just some of the sights around this area. Should be fun. And we have arrived at the bakery.
Huckleberry ice cream like that. Oh yeah, those look good.
That's a winner. So me and Kerry Ann are sitting outside of the bakery right now, and we just got something called a kuchen, which I have never had in my life, so we're gonna give this a try. Supposedly it's got cream cheese in it, which I love, so. Oh man, that's really good. Stehekin Bakery, folks. Check it out. Oh. All right, we're parking the bikes and walking in to check out Rainbow Falls. This is gonna be good. That is amazing already. Oh, it's huge. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And now we're taking a little stop down here at the garden, which looks amazing already. We've got all kinds of fruits and vegetables and honey. I'm gonna get myself a nectarine. So we hit the garden, got ourselves a couple of nectarines, and this place is amazing. Well, it's been a beautiful and eventful day in Stehekin. We had a good time out here today. There was lots of things to do. We definitely got to do a lot of running around. Camp's all set up here, and we are ready to call it a night. See you guys in the morning.